Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Ellis Park here on Monday. It is the 11th of August, 2025. Gonna look at the eighth race from Ellis, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Force Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the eighth from Ellis, which is allowance optional claimer purse $102,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never won 18,000 twice, and main claiming starter or state bred racer, which never won 3 races. An optional claim price here of 50,000. 7 horses are taking a stroll around the main track, which is 1,800 meters or a mile and an eighth on the Ellis Park main track. Gonna take the number 2 horse here, Unload, as top selection. We'll go 2754 in the superfecta. 2754 super, top selection 2 horse Unload. This 5-year-old gelding by Gun Runner here. Steve Asmussen trains. Eric Asmussen gets the mount. He is in for the price. Keep that in mind. He ran most recently the 5th of July, Prairie Meadows, mile and eighth in the Cornhusker handicap, and he finished 5th by 5 3/4 lengths. He's out on the front end early on, saying some okay fractions, but then he just got beat by the slightly classier horses on the day. He weakened out of it. It wasn't his day to win. I think if he could slow it down on this track where he's already a winner, I think he could get the job done. He ran two back at Lone Star, 7th of June, a mile 16th in Ops 50 Claimer, where he finished 5th by 7 3/4 lengths. And from a wide trip, he was with them early on the grass that day, but then he just crumbled out of it. Maybe just he's not a grass horse. And then if you look at some of the races at Oakland over the winter against those allowance horses, those are tough races. He did okay fourth in a allowance race back on the 12th of April, but he could have still improved off of that. They ran him in the Essex handicap prior to that, where he finished 6th by 49 lengths. And then he ran the Tinsel prior to that, where he lost the Seas tonight, and never really getting into it. But he won a year ago in the Governor's Cup at Remington quite nicely, going a mile and an eighth, winning by a head, just yielding before the wire. But he just hadn't enough left in the tank to get the job done. He's training well turfway since his most recent races. Change of scenery, back to a track he's won on. I'm going to give him a shot on the ticket. I think the Tours de Oro Unbridled for Nacho Correas and Vincent Chiminade could win also. He was a winner two back at the fairgrounds in early December at a mile 16 allowance race for 59 grand, winning by 1.5 lengths. He really was a little bit wide that day, but he grinded out to the wire. Very good run. Came back to run a Goldstream in mid-January at an optional 6-2 claimer, where he finished 5th by 14 3/4 lengths that day, and just wasn't comfortable from the inside. He's coming here off the bench. He might need the race, but if you look at some of his form from last year, I think he could overcome the need for a race to get the job done. And he's the kind of horse, he goes up with a lot more distance. But to recount my legs for the eighth from Ellis, going to take the 2 horse Unload. Give kudos to the 7 horse De Oro Unbridled, 2754 Super, 27 in the multi race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.